Hey guys, and welcome to my podcast. Before I dive into this topic today, I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today. I would also like to pay my respects to elders past and present. My name is Danielle, and it is a real privilege to be here to be sharing my own personal reflection on a topic of deep personal importance. In this session, we will critically discuss how personal experiences and cultural backgrounds influence professional practices, specifically in nursing. We will also explore how my Western cultural upbringing and life experiences along with values have shaped my approach to providing care for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as a registered nurse. My goal on my journey towards becoming a registered nurse is to be understanding and respectful towards all different cultural people, recognizing personal bias and effectively communicating for the best outcome for myself and my patients always. I am from the Aboriginal land of Darawal. I was born in Shellharbour, New South Wales. I was raised in a Western cultural home. We did not really follow religion. As a child, my knowledge was very minimal of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, but I can honestly say that as a child, I never thought about it, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were no different in any way. When I was about 9 years old, my sister met my brother-in-law, who is Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander descent. They have 4 kids together, so I have nieces and nephews who are of this race. Having family who have this background, you do become a little bit protective in the sense of some people can be very nasty, and this can have a significant impact on someone's mental health. Hearing the stories from my brother-in-law about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture, like where he was from and what kinds of things he would deal with from a very young age. Him in particular, there was a lot of racism, judgment, which led him down a path of struggles with addiction and later in life also turning heavily to alcohol from his trauma. My sister at times was very negative to him about his family, making comments that he was black or that was such a black thing to do, which to be honest was always hard to hear because we were not raised that way. One of my nieces was always bullied. She was always made to feel almost embarrassed of her cultural background. She was always just trying to blend in. She never really had embraced her culture. Even to this day, she still doesn't. She still tries to avoid topics or even feels uncomfortable when her culture or background is brought up. So getting on topic of perceptions, Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people, and how this can have a significant impact on all nurses and how they work and also handle different situations and patient care. Within a culturally safe environment, it is personally a critical area for me. Ensuring that I have a positive, respectful perception, trust and openness is critical. Educating myself continuously about their cultural practices, values and histories helps in delivering respectful and cultural sensitive care. I will also ensure that I'm always being aware of my own bias and actively working to address them. This is crucial for my own personal development. Perception of communication styles and how effectively I connect with my patients. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures may have different approaches to communication styles, including non-verbal cues and storytelling. Building trust is essential for me, and will be something that is very effective for all my patients' care. In the healthcare system's historical and ongoing impact on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities in the past play a role. How important this is for us all to work hard to build this trust. Acknowledging past injustices that were done and showing genuine respect for the patient's cultural identity helps fostering a supportive relationship and moving forward. I am very much aware of the importance in recognizing the strength and resilience within the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities, allowing me to support patients in accessing appropriate resources and services and also advocating for their needs within the healthcare system. Let's focus on how my perceptions have changed. Looking at this whole reflection, my goal as a registered nurse to ensure that my insight leads to culturally safe and effective practice within Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I will always ensure that I continue to actively adapt cultural knowledge and understanding I have gained about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities to my daily nursing practice. I will also make sure that I am tailoring care plans to respect and incorporate cultural values and traditions and practices. I will commit to continuously learning through training and self-education on cultural safety and the health affecting Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. This will help me stay current with best practices and evolving standards in culturally safe care. I will always make sure that my approach to patient care is holistic, considering not only the physical but also the emotional, spiritual and social dimensions of health. I will always work to build and maintain trust with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander patients by acknowledging the historical context of healthcare and showing genuine respect for cultural identities. Making sure that me as a nurse, I am creating a safe space and supportive environment where patients feel valued, understood, heard, and welcomed at all times. One thing I will always be passionate about is advocating for what is right, and I will always do my best to remove barriers. I will always aim to enhance the quality of care that I provide to my patients, ensuring it is culturally safe and contributes positively to the health outcomes of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and all my patients regardless of their cultural background. Thank you so much for joining me in my deep dive in how cultural assumptions have transformed my practice and how they will continue to transform my practice in my nursing career. I'm Danielle. Until next time, let's work together to continue to reflect, adapt, and grow in our nursing practices.